Hello everyone, Razorblade Mango here, and today I wanted to talk more about the corporate shakeups that have been happening inside of Xbox. As you all are probably aware, and if you aren't, I don't know how you aren't if you aren't living under a rock. Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond, who have been more so Phil Spencer, have been the leaders at Xbox for a long time, or two of them, are gone from Xbox. Phil Spencer retired in quotes, and Sarah Bond decided to leave. And in their place, you have the new CEO of Xbox, Asha Sharma, who comes from Microsoft's AI division. And as her CCO, Matt Booty got promoted again in order to be her eyes and ears and tastemaker within Xbox. And I have a stream where I talked about, the in the moment reaction to Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond leaving and Asha Sharma getting in there and Matt Booty getting promoted. So if you want my specific thoughts on that, you can go watch the live stream that I did a few weeks ago about that. However, new things have cropped up since I did that stream, and I wanted to talk about them because, as you all probably are aware, if there's one thing that one of my biggest pet peeves in the gaming industry is when corporations try to sell me on some bullshit. And more specifically in relation to Xbox, one of the things that I have intensely disliked about Xbox for many years is their good guy gamer, or in Asha Sharma and Sarah Bond's cases, good girl gamer, corpo, how do you do fellow kids kind of shit, where they developed this really weird parasocial relationships with journalists and Xbox influencers and these like random shit munching Xbox delusional fanboys on Twitter. Phil Spencer going in there and playing Halo and Fallout 76 and Destiny 2 with content creators and random Twitter users trying to sell you on the idea that he's not some Microsoft Xbox corporate stooge. He's actually your friend. He is your friend. Phil Spencer is my friend. Phil Spencer would never ever do anything to betray me. Oh, Phil Spencer just killed a bunch of studios and raised the prices of Game Pass through the roof? He must have a brilliant 4D chess move, and then they fucking bend themselves over like Kama Sutra to fucking defend whatever Phil Spencer in this regime is doing, because they just have Xbox's balls so thoroughly down their throat that there's no other possible explanation for these corpo decisions other than he cares about us. He cares about us gamers. Increasing the price of Game Pass, that makes it better for us. We're the real winners here. Paying $360 a year for a subscription service. We're the real winners here. So I think already what is giving me pause about this Asha Sharma, and look, even if Asha Sharma did none of this, I still would be highly suspicious of her. I think the fact that she comes from AI I don't think it's actually getting scrutinized enough. I think there are way too many defenders coming to her, rushing to her defense, going, well, give her a chance. Buddy, she is there to be, what did Seamus Black say? The hospice care nurse for Xbox as we know it, to let Xbox go gently into that good night. I completely agree with him on that. I think Asha Sharma is absolutely there to kind of be the slow yet soft kind of final person to push Xbox off the cliff. They're not Scar from The Lion King, where they just go rah and push Mufasa off the cliff to his death. It's going to be a slow, easy transition from Xbox into probably Microsoft gaming, Microsoft Copilot AI gaming. That sounds more nice. It's Xbox is your friend. AI is your friend. We're not killing off Xbox. No, we are. It's not dead. It's transitioning into its next phase of life. Doesn't that sound? That sounds just so much more comfortable and nice. I'm not here to be the Grim Reaper of Xbox. No. I'm here to be the shepherd that will lead it to its, I can't even say this with a straight face, to lead it to its renegade days, to bring Xbox back to its spirit, to its original prowess. Anyone believing that bullshit, boy, do I have a fucking bag of magic beans to sell you. Do you want these magic beans? It's the same people that are believing Asha Sharma and Matt Booty and fucking Microsoft's bullshit corpo PR speak nonsense, hook, line, and fucking sinker. Like, give me a fucking break. This whole idea of her coming in, being the former AI executive at Microsoft, we're gonna bring Xbox back to the renegade days. Oh yeah, I'm sure you are. Heard you, we heard you. I'm on Twitter, aren't I cool? I'm asking you guys, what are your top 3 games of all time? I'm Asha Sharma, not the AI corpo dick rider. I am good girl gamer Asha Sharma. I'm learning how to speak to you fellow gamers out there. What are your top 3 games of all time? Oh, Halo. Yeah, Halo is fantastic. Banjo-Kazooie. Yeah, I know all about that. I know all about that because I'm responding to people on Twitter while one of my interns is playing Banjo-Kazooie on backwards compatible on Rare Replay, so it shows up on my Xbox profile, so a bunch of Xbox morons can fucking look at that and go, see, she's playing Banjo-Kazooie, she's a real gamer like us. Stop criticizing her, she's a real gamer. No. Her, I think also her going on Twitter and interacting with all these fucking trashy fanboys and like, I think that is that was one of the biggest mistakes that I think Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond and all these people at Xbox made over the years, is that it's like the internet does not forget. Anytime Phil Spencer or Sarah Bond or Matt Booty or Xbox in general deviated from what the message they were putting out online to their trashy fanboys to interviews, they had receipts. They had big 4K receipts where they would go, well, you said Hi-Fi Rush met and exceeded all your metrics and expectations, so why are you shutting down Tango, or attempting to shut down Tango Gameworks? Phil Spencer said that he was buying all of these studios in order to compete with PlayStation, so why are you all of a sudden going multi-platform and we're rarely getting any exclusives of note anymore? Why are you putting Halo on PlayStation? Why are you giving it to the competition? Here's the receipt from all these years ago when you said that we're buying these studios. Here's Matt Booty's leaked email from the FTC trials where he said that we can spend Sony out of business if we just keep being monopolistic and acquiring all these studios. Phil Spencer thought buying Nintendo would be his career achievement, not making great games. Well, here's that too. He had plans to acquire Sega and Square Enix. Had that too. There they are. In Ultra 4K HD right there. So for Asha Sharma, and by extension Microsoft, to start going down this path of interacting on Twitter and giving people these mixed messages almost immediately into her regime is incredible. I mean, I find that just it's it's hilarious. It's like you tell somebody, you give somebody a piece of advice as you're leaving. Please don't step on this rake. Here's the big rake. It's got a spotlight on it. It has caution tape around it, caution signs around it. Do not step on this rake, because I repeatedly stepped on this rake over and over and over again while I was at Xbox. And then she just goes, yes sir, Phil Spencer, and then bam, steps right on the rake and smacks her right in the fucking face. Right out of the gate on this. It's man, it's funny. And you know what? To me, the most, I don't know if offensive, because I'm not really like offended, but I guess it is kind of offensive just how much Xbox is trying to spin the new arrival of this regime into a more convenient PR way, where they are going to The Verge, Tom Warren over there, who's another unpaid Xbox PR intern working for The Verge, where they conveniently, it's so, this is the most offensive thing about it. It's so convenient that I don't understand how Tom Warren actually looked at this and went, yeah, I'm gonna run with this story. this makes sense to me, where they conveniently gave Tom Warren a story about a hit piece about how Sarah Bond was responsible for everything bad going on at Microsoft the last few years. You don't like the Play Anywhere program? You don't like that when everybody plays, we all win nonsense? Sarah Bond did that. Sarah Bond is like this maniacal tyrant that's doing things at Xbox without the approval of Satya Nadella or Phil Spencer. Yep, that was her. She's gone now. Aren't you happy? Sarah Bond was the real villain all along. Aren't you happy? And look, I am no fan of Sarah Bond, okay? It was obvious from the beginning that she was a corpo shark, that she did not have a real, genuine interest in games. I was amazed how many people fed into her nonsense, and even going so far as to calling her like the queen from some people, that I think is just makes me want to vomit whenever I hear somebody call a corpo suit a king or queen. It just makes me want to vomit. But you know what? Even with my not subtle dislike of Sarah Bond, I do feel for her that, and I can't feel too badly because she's in the corpo world. She knows what game she's playing. But I do feel bad that her exit is like this, where not only did she get passed over as like the obvious successor for an AI corpo suit that I'm sure Satya Nadella put in there, so as a sock puppet CEO for him that won't give him any shit and will just do whatever the fuck he wants because they both believe in AI as a future, as the future, the new frontier of tech. Conveniently, Sarah Bond is the bad guy. Not Phil Spencer, who's been in that position longer than she had. Not Matt Booty, who's still there, who's been around for many years, who under his regime, you saw the erosion of some of their core franchises. You saw many studios killed. You saw games canceled. You saw output from games slow to a crawl, where it should have not at all taken that long for certain games to come out, and then they come out and they're underwhelming at best in a lot of cases. No, keep that guy around, but put the blame on Sarah Bond. And granted, I did not like a lot of things that Sarah Bond said. I did not like a lot of things that Sarah Bond did. But to spin her as the ultimate villain, I think is incredibly grotesque. Especially when Phil Spencer gets like the fucking farewell that I don't personally think he deserves. I think he should have been kicked out on his ass a long time ago at Xbox. I think Matt Booty especially should have been kicked out on his fucking booty a long fucking time ago. I think a lot of people within Xbox should have been gone. I think we needed a complete reset of that brand. But the fact that Microsoft are keeping Matt Booty around, that tells me, and they're promoting an AI executive into that role where Phil Spencer used to be, that tells me they're not serious. They're not at all serious about having Xbox be the renegade. They're going back to the way it used to be. No, not happening. Like all these people that are, it's like when the last leader of North Korea died, and then the successor came in. When Kim Jong-un came in, they just replaced those photos of his dad with pictures of him. Those people that are behaving like that, they're getting their Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond pictures off of their Xbox shrines in their homes, and they're putting a picture of Asha Sharma in there, thinking that Asha Sharma is going to herald in the next great reign of Xbox. It's not happening. It's not happening. They're not going to stop their multi-platform approach. They're not going to stop this is an Xbox thing. I don't care how much they want to throw Sarah Bond under the bus. It's not happening. It's far, 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 far too late for that. And you know what? I want Asha Sharma to prove me wrong, because I actually do want Xbox to be competitive again. I want Xbox to make compelling exclusives. I want them to be a powerhouse force in the console space, because more competition is a great thing. Prove me wrong, Asha Sharma. Prove me wrong. If Asha Sharma, within the next 5 years, starts actually turning Xbox around, and they're like becoming a more powerful competitor again, to where they actually push PlayStation to compete again and not sit on their laurels and make great exclusives that are only available on Xbox, not available on PC, not available on PS5, not available on Switch, they actually start giving some Xbox permanent console exclusives, I will come back to this channel and I will make a video called I Was Wrong About Asha Sharma. Not putting AI crap in their games, not forcing developers to use AI tools, not shoving Copilot into their next Xbox console. If Asha Sharma actually does the things that I would want her to do, then I would be more than happy to admit that I was wrong. But that's not going to happen. I'm guaranteeing you guys that is not going to happen. So the people that have high hopes for Asha Sharma, that are running defense for her, brace yourself, because you're in for a whole lot of heartbreak over the next decade or so. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say for today. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what y'all think about Asha Sharma, the Grim Reaper hospice nurse of Xbox, and Matt Booty, the real Corpo Shark, as some people have been saying, the worm tongue in this situation, the Littlefinger from Game of Thrones in this situation. So, man. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Catch y'all later. Goodbye.